but I can't. I've got a few memory problems. I don't know the first thing about design, but as I'm a cripple, if I was a cripple myself, he felt that I would understand his motivations better than most. When I first met Duncan, I saw firsthand the level of his capability. I had my mate Nick Hancock equip a prospective new rock climb for me at Waterworks Quarry. It's just up the road. And so that involved roping down a cliff and with a power drill and placing several bolts. I attempted the climb over many weeks, but I couldn't work out how to do one particular move, one particularly difficult move, with only one hand. And I fell off every time. So it was with a slightly hollow feeling that I handed the lead over to Duncan. He, however, breezed up it with a minor panic at about 10 metres up when he couldn't find the third bolt to get the rope clipped in. With a bit of left a bit, right a bit, me saying that, he found the bolt and clipped it. Now, doing the first ascent of a rock climb means that you get to name it. And Duncan named this climb "The Blind Leading the Crippled." It's generated some laughter in climbing circles. Anyway, this capability and a strange mixture of determination and patience evident in his rock climbing are traits which I think are on display here at this exhibition. With these truly beautiful objects. Duncan and I have never really talked about hardship, and I'm sure it can't be easy having only between 1 and 5% vision. The doctors don't like to talk about percentages as it simplifies the reality. Duncan's sight only around the extreme periphery of his visual field. I guess it's just taken for granted that people with disabilities face challenges of various degrees of difficulty. And this difficulty and hardship seem to bring out unique facets of our personality if you are present to what hardship can teach you, as I know Duncan is. It will make you mentally stronger and provide an education far better than can be obtained at any university. One of these hardships is the barrier of discrimination. And I hope I've pitched this right. With people with disabilities are amongst the most discriminated against in society. Duncan warned me not to upset any other minority groups. Nowhere else will you find the same levels of control over a whole section of society, including bans on immigration and forced sterilisation, even in Australia today. I know what you're thinking. But forcibly sterilising Duncan would not solve anything. Duncan mentions extreme health and safety considerations that mean blind kids are not allowed to use scissors at some schools. If children are prevented from using scissors, then it is a wonder that they grow up into fully capable adults. Amidst this culture of paternalism, it's not a great jump to see the obstacles that in Duncan's way for using power tools at university. Having said that, the personalities of his mentors have played a crucial role. Head of furniture at Utah's Linda Friedman, and one technician in particular. When asked to show a blind person around the workshop containing potentially dangerous power tools, Dave Roberts originally thought that it was a joke if a blind man walks into a pub variety. Also, Zach, Lockie and Daniel and others have been and continue to play a crucial role in Duncan's career as a designer. If it were not for the open minds of these people, Duncan says he would not be here today. From my crippled perspective, this is the most important lesson that one learns from a journey through disability, that we all depend on each other. As such, I would like to show my gratitude to Arts Tas for making this one-of-a-kind exhibition possible, and thereby showcasing just how strong the art and design of people with a disability can be. Speaking of arts grants, I was riding my tricycle up to Mount Everest Base Camp and before I left Tasmania, Duncan asked me to pass on one of his small tea boxes to Sabri Tibetkin at the Braille Without Borders School for the Blind in Tibet. Of course I was only too happy, and a very fruitful relationship was set up between the two. This was supposed to have ended up with Duncan teaching woodwork to other disabled people at the Kantari Centre for Social Entrepreneurship in southern India. However, judging by the amount of grants Duncan wins, Sabri recognised a rich vein in which to tap and gave him the job of grant proposals instead. Duncan had a solo